Hello everybody, how you doing? So I'm finally getting around to making this video. Oh god, this is going well already. Right, I've got one shot at this, because once it's opened, it's opened. And yes, this is going to be fun. As I said, I've got literally one shot at making this video, and the obvious issue I'm already having is, as you can see, we have a Gwen here. This little thing here is a Gwen. And Millie is under the table. So she will more likely than not make an appearance in the near future as well. Right, so let's give this a go and see how this goes. Go over here, madam. Good girl. Yeah, you stay over there for a second. Yes, anyway. So I finally got my my earrings in the post. I think I've crossed out any private information. There's a bit of cat butt for you. I think I have crossed out any private information that's going on here. And yep, so pretty much ready to go, I think. Oh my god, this isn't going well at all. But you know what? I can't be bothered to restart. You stay over there for now, madam. Anyway, right, let's try this again, shall we? So yes, finally got this through the post. I had to sort out all the customs charges and all that sort of stuff. And yeah, it occurred to me entirely possibly it's been opened and it had a big Royal Mail sticker on the front there. You're not helping Gwen at all. No, you did. I'm gonna push you off the table in a bit. And yeah, it occurred to me entirely possibly part of the reason it has been opened is because it says Esoteric Organics on the front of it. And it occurred to me that could, to someone who isn't aware of the company, that could well sound like some sort of cannabis or mushroom related product. So that wouldn't entirely surprise me if that was part of the reason it was stopped and opened. So yeah. Also, another rather daft error of mine. I thought I'd be really clever and I'd use this little, I guess technically it's a multi-tool, because it's got a little serrated edge up the top here, just to open the package. And then upon closer inspection, I realised I can probably just pull it open from the top without much hassle at all. But I actually really like this. Oh, Millie's jumping about now. What are you doing, you crazy pants? I actually really like this, so I thought I would just leave it there anyway, just to, I don't know, just to be pretty. So anyway, let's actually get on with this. So yes, finally it turned up. And it wouldn't surprise me in the slightest if there's some sort of, what you call it in here, paperwork, so I will just have to check that very quickly, in case it's got my personal details or anything on. Little clip thing there. And let's have a little feel just to make sure I don't particularly feel like showing off my bit of paper there. I'll just pull that out. Yep, and that's got my address and whatnot on, so I won't be showing that. But yeah, just to show you how thick my ears actually are, I have to request things with an extra thick wearable area. Just because my ears are so thick and squishy, which isn't a bad thing. But yeah, that's something that's good about this company. You can request obviously bigger wearable areas on the jewelry. Right, it feels like, what are you two doing? Right, Gwen's on the table and Millie's trying to attack her from beneath the table. Right, so anyway, let's get rid of that. So yeah, fancy pants little box. I guess we don't need that. So yeah, fancy pants little box. So there we go. Lots of fluff. Yep, a little whatever you call it there, little business card there. Just a little bit of free promotion if you actually anyone wants to check them out. But yeah, there we go. Just some very simple plain black ebony wood tunnels So I'm really happy with these. And Gwen's chewing this up over here now. We're doing well. You're not supposed to eat that, madam. I don't think that's very good for you. Right, I'm going to stick that under there. Will you stop it? Little terror. Right, so yes, anyway. So yeah, like I say, good God, madam, what are you doing? Right, anyway, enough of this nonsense. Yes. So, yeah, literally all I ordered, as I know I mentioned before, is just simple plain black ebony wood tunnels. Just, I went for the thin walls just because it does make them look a little bit bigger. And if these are going to be in my wedding photos this coming weekend, I'd rather have ones that look really big. Well, at least as big as they can. But yeah, let's see if I can actually get them out. So yep, get these little plastic bags out of the way. But yeah, there you go. I say, they're so smooth actually, which is nice. I'm glad they're reversible. Sometimes with jewellery, particularly often thick-walled plugs, or tunnels even, often one side is completely flat and the other side is rounded off. But it's actually really nice. I do quite like the fact that they're actually like double-sided, if that makes sense. But yeah, I will actually compare them to the current jewellery I have. So I've got loads and loads of tape around these current bits. So I'm kind of curious just to see how far off size-wise I am. And I think that's pretty much bang on. I don't know how well you can see that. So I can line up a bit. That's pretty much bang on there, actually. I'm pretty pleased about that. That's more luck than judgment. If anything, I think with the tape on my old jewellery, this is actually slightly bigger, which is perfect, really, because it'll make it much easier to pop them in. Let's take my other one out. Chuck them over there. They're covered in oil, so I'll chuck them over there a little bit. But yeah, right. We're going to have to shift things around a little bit. I'll spin the camera around, and then I will see if I can pop them in. Okay. Oop. Just got to move this chair out of the way real quick. Right. Let's get this go. I'll show you Gwen over there. Gwen and Millie over the back there. And I have to see if I can actually get this so it's actually facing me, right? Bear with me 2 seconds. Yeah, it should be something like that. Oh. So yes, there we go. Let's see if I can actually get this pointing towards me, shall we? There we go. Fingers crossed to point in the right direction. Yeah, there we go. So I'm really happy with these. I'm actually really excited to finally open them. Yes, my ears actually already have a tiny bit of oil on them anyway, so I won't need to oil them up at all to get these in. And the flares themselves are really gentle. Hopefully you can see that okay. But the flares themselves are... Stop eating that! She's eating this one now. What are you doing? You're going to make yourself ill, madam. Anyway, yes. So the flares themselves are actually really subtle, which is nice. Because I have had jewellery in the past where the flares and the sort of saddle bit, if that's what you want to call it, where the actual lobes sit, have either been really sharp or really deep and angular. And yeah, it's actually really nice. I'm really pleased with that. Shouldn't be any problem wearing that. I'll just check there's no sharp edges or anything on these, which I'm quite pleased about. But yeah, right, let's see if we can actually put them in. I don't foresee it being a problem. And there you go, nice and easy. How's that? Oh, and they feel so much lighter than the other plugs with all the... First of all, obviously because a great big hole through the middle, whereas the other one's only a small hole. But also, having layers and layers of tape on a plug or a tunnel makes them so much heavier. So yeah, really pleased with that. Really nice and comfortable, and they're so light. Yep, really happy with that. I'm going to have to go look in the mirror in a second. But yeah. So yeah, very happy with the jewellery. And so I knew it was a good choice. Obviously, I've had jewellery from them in the past anyway. But yeah, so I was really happy with that. Gwen, is your stomach rumbling? As long as you're not going to throw up. That's the last thing we need in the middle of this video. Oh, Millie's under the table still, that's the problem. But yes, so anyway. Completely forgotten where I was now. No, oh, blimey, this is going so well, this video. But yeah, come here then. Oh, there's a little Gwen. But yeah, so yeah, obviously really happy with that. I'm glad I finally got them in 2 days before the wedding. So these will be some nice jewellery for the obviously for the wedding and for the pictures and whatnot. So I have a feeling Anna's going to want to take lots and lots of photographs. What are you doing now? Both of them are coming over here now just to be irritating. Come here, Adam. What are you doing? You come sit on this, mate. Nope, she's gone now. There you go. Well, they've both made an appearance anyway. Ouch, you got spiky claws, madam. Right, anyway. So yeah, obviously the other obvious change, which I'm sure you probably noticed, is I finally got my nostrils pierced. I won't talk about that in this video. I'll make another video probably after the wedding. Oh, now what are you eating? Good God, woman. Where was I? Let me turn this light on. There you go. Hopefully, I just realised the camera probably isn't focusing very well. But yeah, hopefully that'll make it focus a little bit easier. But yeah, so yeah, my finally got my nostrils pierced. I've had them pierced, a week to, just over a week, 8 days I think, forever already. So I will make a video about them probably after the wedding, just after they've calmed down a little bit. And they settle down really well. They are tender if I'm rough with them now, but I'm obviously doing my best not to touch them or fiddle with them or pick them or anything like that. Oh, everyone's fighting around my feet now. Brilliant. But yeah, I will make a proper video about them, and talk a little bit more about getting them pierced and going to see Preston and whatnot after the wedding's out of the way. I think I'll do that. That sounds like a good plan to me. But yeah, I suppose I can always give you a real quick look at them now. But yeah. Hopefully, in fact, actually having that light on hopefully makes it a little bit easier to actually see them. So yeah, anyway. Well, this has been a big mess of a video, thanks to you, madam, down there. Because you've been, for some reason, trying to eat stuff, which I'm fairly certain is not supposed to be eaten by cats. Move this little thing up. Anyway, this has been a rather nonsense video, and I enjoy it when things don't go to plan. It makes life far more interesting. So yeah, right. I will speak to you all again soon, and yeah, I'll have a video up about my nose soon. Ta-ra for now.